Whoa, good morning. Good morning. Who's ready, guys? Who's ready for another trail running workout climb? Let's get going. I'm Hooded Hill Hopper. You might remember me from the water tower for like 8 days in a row. We're here again. Guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ping. Let's get going. Comment, share, feedback, ask me questions. Here we go, guys. We did the Hyperlapse Monday yesterday. I actually filmed it right for once. We did kind of a mostly flat, slightly rolling hill throughout the Arroyo Trabuco Canyon, heading south toward towards San Juan Capistrano, and we hit the golf course there. I think it's called the Arroyo Trabuco Golf Course, and kind of circled around that and came on back. I thought it turned out pretty well considering I was using like a 10-year-old computer to edit it. So you might notice there's not much in the way of editing. It's pretty awful. But anyway, so we got that done. Sunday, 2 days ago, we did a Sunday fun day run, except it wasn't very fun. My kids usually come with me, but their cousin spent the night, and she's like 12 and weighs way too much for me to throw her on the stroller also. So we compromised. We rigged up a setup on the stroller. Basically, I threw a 35-pound dumbbell and a 45-pound kettlebell in there, and we took them instead. So it was somewhere north of 100 pounds, between 100 and 110, we'll say. And I did this. I did the water tower, which I had mentioned I would never take my kids on this. It's super steep and super dangerous. Way too dangerous coming down, and even more dangerous because if you lose in control, it spits you out in a 6-lane street, Marguerite Parkway. No joke. So kids will never see the light of this trail, that's for sure. But a kettlebell and a dumbbell, which are virtually indestructible, who cares if I lose control? The stroller, dude, that thing's on its last legs. It's so beat to hell. So if I lose that, I lose it. Spend another $30, get another 12-year-old one. So anyways, and that Sunday was, I was like, it was not fun day. It was tough. It was really, really hard. It just hit you like a brick going up. I haven't consistently done this steep with a weighted down stroller, and coming down was so hard, especially the first three, which I didn't record. The first half I didn't record. The first 3 laps I could not get comfortable going downhill. I was so out of control, trying 2 hands, different grips. I figured out to one-hand it, switch hands, one lap down left, one hand down right, and we just I could lean back, and that felt the best. Finally felt pretty good until and my goal was, it was a tough goal. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I was hurting. It was hot, it was humid, my body was wrecked. But my goal was, I was like, let's see if we can get 2,000 feet total elevation gain. And I fell about 200 feet short because, which I should have known better. What we talked about, sweating so hard, my shoes got soaked. And once that happened, forget it. It's game over. My feet started sliding down. And I said it 3 laps early. I'm like, my toes are open. The big toes, both are open. But I was telling a stupid story. So I'm like, I gotta finish that, then I gotta do a sprint. So we kind of did 3 extras. And it would have taken 3 more to get over 2,000. And that just wasn't in the cards. I mean, we could have done it, but at that point you're getting dangerous because the pain is so severe. Each step, your toes are just on the downhill. Your toes are just like where the bone is just rubbing. and that, so it makes you more out of control. Secondly, you just destroy your toes. So so I shut it down a little early. But with that said, halfway through the run, I'm like, I ain't even gonna get to 1,500 feet. I'm gonna quit. So I got just above 18, and that was cool. It was tough. That was a tough one, but I really enjoyed it. So we're gonna do it again on the weekend at some point. My kids can't go. Maybe I'll up the weight a little bit. Hopefully the weather, we need the weather to cooperate a little more. What I might end up doing is wearing a couple more layers up top to soak more sweat in, because I went topless, and that just, you're absorbing zero sweat. It went straight down to the shorts. Shorts get soaked, go straight down the legs, the socks and the shoes, and then it's game over. You're done. You're like, you literally have no choice. Now I've had that happen. What you can do then, you can go run flats. Like you can go like, I still want to do more, just go run the streets, because it doesn't bother you on flats. It's just the downhill. It's brutal. So that was that. So that was definitely kind of tough. So, but it was probably boring as hell to watch, but it was a crazy tough run. That's for sure. That took me to the limit. Burned over 1,700. Anything over 1,500 is a very, calories burned, it's a very, very solid run. So we'll see. Then we got over 17 there, so we'll take it. What am I at? I'm already at 1,300 feet climbed. We did 13 laps before I turned on. Whew. All right, oh, let's give a shout out. I'm gonna do one today. Let me make sure I get this right. Okay. Over 40s military fitness. This is a good guy. Obviously, I took a keen liking to him because he's over 40, like me. So that always piques my attention. And this guy's just doing a ton of calisthenics work, like military like exercises. Obviously he was in the military. I should have probably done a little more research, but his workouts are really, really intense. Like his videos just like, we're doing 20 different exercises. Like, what? It's just like, you know, big old list, and he just goes at it. Sometimes he has someone else with him, but it's very, very tough workouts. The guy's in tip-top shape, like phenomenal shape. Anyone over 40, because I mean, let's be honest, we're on the downside. We passed the hill. I mean, once you get past 30, gains aren't easy. You can get better stamina and endurance, but strength-wise, it's tough. So anyways, so I don't know what his age is, but he's in his 40s apparently. And just doing phenomenal work. Really super motivational. You know, you just love to see that. Anyone who's over, there's a bunch of you guys that are kind of like, look, you 20-year-olds, you guys are great, but you got that fire still. You still got those T levels going, if you know what I mean. Like, we just don't have it, you know, in our age. So anyone our age just throwing down crazy exercise routines like that, good grief, that is impressive. Really impressive. It's not easy, man. And I know he knows this. Over 40s military fitness. Go subscribe there, but I promise you, he knows best. That guy was in the military. He ain't recovering like he did 20 years ago. You know, and that's always the thing you talk about is, you know, yeah, man, for a moment, I can still do what I did when I was 20. That's the thing. Just while I'm 20, I could do it like 10 times in a row. At this age, you can't, because you need to recover. The body needs to recover. So anyone who's out there basically practically any day at that age, just throwing it out. Hats off to you, man. You're doing something right, because it's really difficult. The body just doesn't recover, just does not recover at all. So yeah, so over 40s. I saw like a mountain lion. You're kidding me, they don't have them in the houses. Over 40s, military fitness. That guy must have been a bad dude. You see these guys over 40, they're just badasses. And it's like, yeah, they must have been legit. So, over 40s military fitness, guys. I'll give the link. Go check out his channel. Go subscribe, please. Awesome, awesome. Good work, man. Seriously, good work. Okay, so and that's kind of the thing. You know, you talk about I know this is a taboo subject, but you talk about like performance enhancing. And just set the record straight, I do nothing. I take maybe half a teaspoon of creatine a day, and that's because my wife wanted me to put on size, and I don't even know if it works. I've never responded to creatine. So I don't know. I've heard some people just don't respond to it. Maybe I am, and I just don't notice it, but I've never noticed anything. Other than that, I've never taken. When I was like 22, I took, right before they banned them, those like pro hormones or andro, whatever it was called. They then classified it as like a steroid. The funny thing is on that, it was called, the company was Biotest. It's a stuff called Mag 10. And back then, and maybe still now, I'm just so out of that industry, the fitness supplement world, but I was pretty heavy into it. I was managing a fitness store or supplement store when I was in college, little mom and pop, and this stuff wasn't regulated. So companies be like, yeah, it's Xandro, whatever, you know. But a lot of them, they found out they were putting legit stuff in there. Like they were putting the gas in there, like the real deal, because it wasn't regulated. The FDA did not test the crap. So I remember this Mag 10 stuff. My roommate and I, my good friend Matt, we each bought a bottle because my other friend Sean, who hates Lord of the Rings, so I mentioned a couple days ago, he was working there too. He's like, dude, you gotta try this stuff, it's great. We're trying to put on size. So we took it. You took it. It's hard to explain. It was just liquid. You swallowed it within like I swear to God, seconds. You're just like, dude, I feel good. It's like what they call when you get testosterone injections. They call it like a sense of well-being. You just feel energized and like, feel great. So something was going on in there. I don't know what. Either their chemists are amazing. It's the best legal stuff ever, or yeah, they were putting some real deal. So then the reason I bring that up, so we're like, this is great. So like a month later, we're like, let's do this again. And my friend's like, dude, the bottle, like, he's all, the stuff seems different. Like my buddy Sean, he's like, I don't know. So we bought it. It looked different. I remember like the consistency. This doesn't even look the same. And we took it and like nothing, felt nothing. So we're like, someone must have cracked down on them. And yeah, so that first batch was probably not even remotely legal. That second batch, it might have been piss water. Who knows? Like, it did not do a thing. So yeah, that was kind of, and then right after that, that junk all got banned. So it's just like, yeah, okay. But so besides that, I've never done anything. And my reason was, I don't have anything against it. I truly don't. Like, just my opinion, I think if you take it, like, you know, responsibly by a doctor, the risks are pretty minor, you know. So if you want to do it for athletic, like my thing's this, if you do this for a living, and like, hey, if I get 2 million more subscribers, like, yeah, then maybe I'll get on the gas. But if like you're an athlete and you do this for a living, and they're like, oh, all athletes juice, they're on the gas, whatever you want to call it. And it's like, yeah, they are, dude. You know why? Because it's the difference between a poor ass dude who makes nothing, or girl, because the girls do it too, that's poor, making zero money, to being like, maybe you just get over the edge and suddenly you're making millions of dollars in whatever you're doing plus sponsorships. So you're like, well, that's unethical. It's not. And like, yeah, it's not. But you know what? Like, you know, if everyone's doing it, you know, I know it's like, oh, it's not right. But it's like, I know they've cracked down more, and that's great. But like, for me to say, yeah, if I played, let's just use baseball or cycling, I would have done cycling. It's the only thing I was half good at. Dude, if they're like, man, hey, you know, take some T, some testosterone, some EPO, you know, and that's gonna get you on the podium, you know, and you see everyone else doing it, it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. What's the health risk? Basically none. You're gonna be monitored by a couple doctors. You know, between being poor and millions. So that's my rant. Now, with that said, if you're just doing this for fun, for just, you know, casual, I see no need to take it. What's the point? You're putting junk in your body and you're getting nothing in return. You know, if I start taking something and tomorrow I'm making $1 million a year because of it, okay. If I start taking something tomorrow and I'm still making nothing from it, which is what would happen, then what's the point? Now I see later on, when you get older, and it's getting popular, and it's getting more and more popular, and I know a bunch of older guys that do it. You do the testosterone replacement therapy, and like I said, it makes you feel better, stronger, feel younger. So I got no qualms with that. The guy's doing that, a little GH, growth hormone. I mean, it's all anti-aging. You know, what's really the difference? You know, and I know plenty of older guys on stuff like that. I don't do it, only 40. But dude, I bet you, I went down in 20, 30 years, when I'm 60, 70, I bet you it's so mainstream, like every guy's doing it. Like, that's my thinking. Because like, steroids are gonna kill you. No, dude, the benefits of testosterone, you know, in good doses are just through the roof. So anyways, that's my anabolic rant. You know, with that said, if you're going down to Mexico and buying stuff, I don't know how it is now, but it was dangerous back then. Remember the internet and the magazines, they'd have all like big articles dedicated to teaching you what's the fake stuff and what's real, like the labels on the bottle. It's like, good grief. Yeah, so, and the thing with that stuff is, if you're taking it, you better be serious, because it doesn't work if your diet's out of whack, if you're half-assing it at the gym or whatever you're doing. I knew guys, some brothers, they were taking it all the time. They were going to Mexico and buying it. They'd always try and sell it to me. And it's just like, and they were on no diet. They weren't working out hard. I never saw an ounce of change in them. Like, never a thing. It was just like, what are you guys doing? Like, why are you bothering, you know? But then I saw another guy, a buddy of mine, I hadn't seen like a year. And this was college age, like 20s, early 20s. I met him at like a party. And you know, he had like a button down, nice t-shirt and maybe jeans on. And he looked really cut up and a little fuller, but just really lean. And I was like, just kept saying, dude, you look great, man. Just like, man, you really stepped up your game. And so he took me to the side. We were at his backyard. He's like, hey man, I gotta tell you, dude, I'm doing I'm doing injections of you guys, it's been a while. I think it was if this is the correct one, Winstrol. I don't know if it's around anymore. And it was known as kind of not a bulking steroid, but more putting on lean, sharp, rock granite muscle. You know, kind of cutting you up, putting on a little size, but super quality size, leaning you up and just making you look sharp. And that dude looked like granite, like way more than he had. He's like, yeah, dude, doing injections on. He's like, don't tell anyone. I'm like, yeah, man. You guys don't know who it is. I haven't talked to him in forever. But so I was like, wow, so that stuff's legit. And he used a reputable brand. But then my point is, you know, people are like, oh, I don't want injectables. It is a little Hooded Hill Hopper pro tip on anabolics, the little knowledge I know since I've never done it. So people are like, well, I don't want injectables, I just want the oral steroids. Here's the thing, and this, a lot of people know this. Oh damn, it's late. So guy went off. So if you're gonna do one, I know it's kind of dangerous, you know, or I don't like needles, I hate needles. You got to do injectable. You're bypassing the liver, you're getting that clean medication into you. You know, use all the sterile crap technique you got to do so you don't get infection. But you're getting it clean into you, you're going to get the solid results. This same guy, he took the oral Winstrol. A few months later, he was kind of bloated, looked like crap on it. Because it's, you digest it, it's hitting the liver's eating up most of it, and then it's kind of bloating you. So it just doesn't look good at all. Damn, dude. Okay, well, we're done with that rant. I hope you enjoyed my steroid anabolic rant by Hooded Hill Hopper. We're gonna sprint. 46 seconds is the record. Oh, I'm not ready. I was talking too much. 8:03. Okay, here we go. 8:03. 8:03. Find me at home, guys. Let's go. People on the treadmill. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get up here. Let's get up here. To the limit. Blow out those hamstrings. To the limit. Come on, guys. Come on. Pump that arm. We only got one arm. Pump it. Come on now. Grab that hammer. Take that hammer out. Throw it down. Throw it down. Come on now. Come on, guys. To the end. 47. 47. 43. 44 seconds. We did it. All right. We got 2 seconds. Ow! Oh man. That was good. Sorry, dog. Oh shit, they're all out there, dog. Okay, guys, that was great. Let's do this again tomorrow. I'm Hooded Hill Hopper. If you like what I do, if you like my stupid stories about illegal anabolics, if you like my runs, my goofiness, the hood I'm not wearing, it's too freaking hot. Let's do this tomorrow then. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Ping! Let's get going. Share, comment, feedback, ask me questions. Roar! I'm not gonna be too loud. All right, let's do it tomorrow, guys. Bye.